Hey guys, it's Courtney Miracle. It is Tuesday, April 10th. Why do I know it's April 10th? Well, because I am the slacker that doesn't wait to do taxes until, I don't know, today. But I have like 7 days, so it's totally fine. That's not what I want to talk about, but a little bit what I want to talk about. So that brings me to the thought of procrastination, which unfortunately there are things, that's really bright. Oh goodness gracious. All right. Yeah. So give me a hello, hi when you jump on. Hi Brittany. How are you doing, girly? So I want to talk a little bit today about procrastination, taxes, exercise, and communication. So there's a pretty good chance that there could be some ranting going on today, because I just don't understand people. So let's start with my procrastination and why you shouldn't do it. So, so if you guys have there's a book called The Big Leap, which I would highly recommend to everyone. But it talks about living your life in your zone of genius. So basically that means like do the things you're really good at, do the things you enjoy, and you'll never kind of work a day in your life. So I am incredibly lucky to do the things that I love. What I am not real good at is paperwork and taxes and being organized. So if you're part of Surge, you know we just hired Anastasia. Anastasia, if you jump on this, I'm so thankful for you because this is going to be my last year of procrastinating on taxes. But what that means for me is that when I go to do taxes, it's basically 12 months of like putting together all the things that have happened in the gym and in our life, and then trying to figure out how to do my taxes. So my recommendation is don't do that, okay? So this is going to be my last year. I promise that I'm going to do this to myself. So it made me think about procrastination and what are the other things that other people procrastinate on, right? A friend of mine, Amber, if you listen to this, posted something today in one of the groups that we're in, and she was like, you know, it's great to watch motivational videos and do all that kind of stuff, but does it actually help you? So she's like, say you watch a bunch of motivational videos and then it's time to go to the gym or it's time to eat healthy food, and instead you eat terrible food and you procrastinate, you don't go to the gym, it doesn't really do you much good, okay? So I want you guys to think about that. Think about your habits when it comes to actually going to the gym or starting a new routine. What do you actually need to do to make those things happen? You need to execute, right? So it's just like having your food, plan out the days that you're going to go to the gym, when you're going to go to the gym. If you find yourself always saying that you're going to go in the evening, and then the day gets crazy and you don't go, then you probably need to change up when you go, right? So if, I always tell people, I'm like, if you can get to the gym early in the morning, I'm a morning person, so that kind of works for me. But like, if you can get to the gym, the only thing usually holding you back between going to the gym in the morning is your comfy bed and your alarm clock, okay? So set yourself a time schedule of when you want to go to the gym, when you want to do your workout, if you're running, if you're walking, if you're doing whatever, set those times for your activities and make them something that's not negotiable, okay? Make it something that no matter what, it's just like anything else on your calendar that you have to get done, okay? So if you're starting to get a new habit, like we do this with our 6-week challenge, people were like, okay, you got to pick a class. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever time, pick your class. Like life's going to happen here and there, but the more that you know that you're set to a schedule, the better those habits are going to be, okay? So the more that you can tell yourself, like, these are the days that I go to the gym, these are the days that I do whatever, then you're going to have a better job getting that done, okay? So procrastination is one of the worst things you can ever do. So when you're trying to get into a new routine, don't let yourself procrastinate, okay? We were actually talking this morning, Erin, if you listen to this, she's like, I'm not a morning person, I hate mornings, and this is like 2 weeks into coming to our 5:15 class, and she's like, I really like mornings, and I'm like, yep, it's a great way. Hi, Nate. It's a great way for you to get your day started. So, and I promise, like, if you get up and you get your workout in, you're going to eat better, you're going to just feel better all day, and it's just a great way to kickstart your metabolism, your day, and your motivation, okay? So that is my take on procrastination. Hi guys. Hi Steven. Hope you're feeling better. Okay, so here's my possible rant. So I've been sitting here thinking about what I wanted to talk about. I knew I wanted to talk about that because I was procrastinating all day. And I hate paperwork, so sitting in front of a computer and entering things is terrible. But in the midst of that, I had some phone calls. So we're doing our next 6-week challenge, and we're talking to people over the phone instead of having them come into the gym. So basically the way it works is they see our post, they click on the link, they enter their information, they pick a time when they want us to call them, and then we call them. I had 4 people do that today. So they go through the process. They watch the video, they look at the link, they decide that they think it's something they want to know more about, they put in their name, they put in their email, they put in their phone number, and they pick a time for me to call them. 3 of the 4 people, once I said who I was, hung up on me. And I'm like, okay, straight up, that's just rude, right? Like, who who does that, right? So, but what it got me thinking about was like, why are they doing this? Like, why do people go to the entire effort of like putting in all your information, asking to know more? Like, I mean, I just, like, I don't understand, like, why you can't just have a conversation. Like, you asked for more information, you set up the time, you picked the time, and you told me to call you, and then you hang up on me. So, other than being offended by it, because I just think that's rude, and it's like, you could just say, you know what, I changed my mind, I'm not interested. Wouldn't that be easier? Like, you know, so really, guys, that my rant is learn how to communicate. Like, it's not that hard. I know we all hide behind text messages and you know, Messenger and all those weird things, but you guys just pick up the phone, communicate with people. Like, just be honest, be polite, be courteous. Like, it's not that hard. And if you think something's not for you and you change your mind, great, that's fine. Like, it's not a big deal, but just learn how to communicate. Like, I was a communication major. I like to talk, obviously. But that's really my biggest thing, you guys, is just learn how to communicate. But the other thing it got me thinking about was, like, why did they hang up? Like, what happened? Did they change their mind? Did they decide it wasn't for them, or is it fear? And that was one of the things that I really got to thinking about, is it's probably fear. So I know so many people are fearful of starting a new program, and so maybe that they're like, oh gosh, they actually called me. Like, I didn't think they'd really call me. I didn't think they're real people. So that's kind of my thought, and I think there's probably a lot of people in that boat. So what I would say to you is that if you're looking to do something new, don't let fear hold you back, right? Like, fear is the thing that stops all of us. Fear of failure is the thing that stops us all. I read a thing today that said, failure and success are not two different things. Failure is a part of success. So, anyway, just got me thinking about that, but I'm totally, like, all over the place today. Tired, weird day. But anyway, so those are my things. Don't wait on your taxes. Don't procrastinate your gym routine. Learn how to communicate with people. Be polite. And if you're fearful of something, it probably means that's the exact thing that you probably need to go do. Look in the face, and when you're on the other side of it, you'll be super proud of yourself. So there's my random Tuesday rants. Thanks, guys, for jumping on and listening, and I'll see you guys soon.